Hi, and welcome to your Friday Extra. We are super excited to be here in our summer barbecue, which we consider the end of the summer networking event. Most of the people are inside. It's about hamburgers, hot dogs, vegetarian, music, and camaraderie. This is probably one of my favorite events of the year because it's an opportunity in a relaxed environment for businesses to meet other businesses. And so, speaking of, as we're doing food, today, thank you, Councilwoman Marjorie Velasquez, the outdoor dining has become law. I know there's a lot of challenges we're facing, but this is truly historic for our businesses and our restaurants, especially here in the Bronx, that prior to COVID never had anything more than 5 or 10 businesses that did outdoor dining. Now you have 20, 30, 40, and we hope for this to bring on more businesses to our borough as it grows. And so thank you to our council members for supporting this process. Now, throughout this evening, we are going to bring you some special guests. We're going to start with Dr. Sonia Toledo, who's going to tell you a little bit about her business, because as a Bronx Chamber, we don't only do restaurants or real estate, we take care of the education, finance, and everything that is about small business. And Dr. Toledo is a perfect example of what it is that makes us diverse and different. Doctor, come on over. So here we have Dr. Sonia Toledo. Welcome to our event.
I am so happy to be here.
And we're thrilled to have you. So yes, we want you to talk about the event, but more importantly, let's tell our membership and all those who listen, what is it that you do that makes you and your organization such an amazing asset to our borough and the city?
Absolutely. Well, first of all, I started in New York City serving after-school program staff and leadership. I train managers on how to sustain a positive quality program for all children. What's important is that we know that our children need social emotional skills, so does our staff. So that's what I do. I make sure that the staff have the skills that they need to take care of all of our children from K to 12. We have entrepreneurship programs where our young people get to design and be innovative. We have climate change programs that they get in their community and make a difference. We always need partnerships, and that's why I like coming to this event, all of your events, because I get to connect with corporations and business people to come and support our young people.
Right, and that's just it, right? Education takes all forms.
Yes.
And people assume that because we're a chamber, it's not about education, but this is our future generation. This is preparing us, stressed out people, teachers, those who deal with children, our education system that's taken a hit. So we love it. Yes. So what, you have one big message you want to give to our crowd?
Well, to know that it's cliche, right? Our children are our future, but we need to invest in ourselves so we could give our children what we have. We can't give them what we don't have. So invest on yourself, social and emotional growth, so we could invest in our children so they could be prepared for our future. And
you heard it here first, folks. As our teachers get better, that's because Dr. Toledo is here to walk us through, and as a chamber member here engaging every business here tonight. Thank you so much for coming out.
Thank you.
And as promised, we have nothing but superstars and A+ celebrities joining us at this great event. I want to introduce, that's right, Assemblywoman Chantel Jackson, who is not only a huge advocate for businesses in general, but the chairperson for micro businesses, the committee in our state, Albany, with everything going on. First of all, thank you for the support of the chamber, for everything you do for our businesses. But I know how amazing you are and the work that you do. Let everybody else know how amazing and what you're doing for the small businesses and what your committee does.
Absolutely. So I'm the chair of micro business. And I spend a lot of time making sure that we have legislation that makes sense for small business owners as well as minority and women-owned businesses. So I just passed a bill this year that would make sure that if you put in for a grant and you don't get such grant, they have to tell you within a short amount of time why you weren't eligible and who they gave it to. And so that bill just passed, and I'm really excited about that. I'm also teaching my community, which is one of the poorest districts, how to become their own business owner, how to be an entrepreneur. And so that is my focus, because that's how we get out of poverty.
100%. And so this is what we're talking about. The Bronx is in a growth like no other.
Yes.
We just had the numbers that we're 30% above any other borough in the growth of entrepreneurship.
Absolutely.
In minority community. So you are the type of advocate we need.
Yeah.
The one thing, the advice that you would give, other than joining the chamber and working with us,
Definitely.
what do you tell the entrepreneurs about the one thing to kick off their vision of starting a business?
Fall forward. Fall forward means just keep doing the work. You will perfect it at some point. Every single successful person has failed multiple times, and then you just need that one time for it to go right. So I say continue to fall forward, continue to meet people, and to continue to build your network.
And you heard it here first. And this is what it's all about: the partnerships, small business, and network.